Hey, hey, what's up? What up, dog? Boop, boop. Skeet, 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 skirt. Coming right back at you. Hey, so, what have I been finding out lately? So much running through my head that I'm like a walking fucking dictionary and thesaurus and, um, didn't even know it, you know. And I can download things that I'm finding. Okay, so I showed the picture of Dennis. He has a phone on his side, and he has his gun in his back, I believe, in that picture. But Dennis had a gun. So what did he have in his pocket? Or maybe he had the gun in his pocket, but in that picture he had it in his back, so he must have had a holster in the back because he had his phone, and he carried his gun for power to make people afraid and off standing. Oh, that guy's got a gun. Oh man, we can't fuck with this guy and type shit. And so a kid seeing that, a gun, oh no, you know, or if he had that badge, I think that badge that Dylan I gave him back in '05, the Indian police badge, it was an antique I'd picked up and gave him in a '08 or '09 whenever I stayed there. I can't remember what year I'm stoned. I ain't worried about the year thing because I stayed with him for 9 months and asked him about it, and he said he couldn't find it. So that right there tells me that Dennis got it, because Dennis will he takes things from each person that he can get something out of and uses it to his advantage as a power tool, so he can use over and manipulate or work into however to get to whatever it is that his final end game, what he intends to accomplish by his actions thereof and thereby and therefore within and there and around. So um, he did he follow the girls there? Did they meet before? Did Dennis do it for the city, for these people that do things like this? Like I've said with the little. Oh, Jesus Christ, you just scared the shit out of me. Okay, yeah, she scared me, but nobody else will. Quit, Moo! God dang it, leave that lady alone. God dang it, leave her alone, man. I'll put you in the fucking house right now. Now stop. Sit down. Moo, leave her alone. She is just walking to get her mail, and you have got to. You've got some nerve, little lady. You don't own the block. You just set out here, okay? We don't stay here. We don't live here no more. We do, but we don't, okay? We come here to visit, and look at what you do to the neighbors. Moo. Hey. Hey. So, back to my thoughts. So Dylan is the one that's sitting in the car that somebody walks up to and says that the person's waiting on the father or dad. He says dad. Maybe he calls Dennis dad. And he was trying to hide. Maybe he was smoking some weed, waiting on Dennis to come back from wherever Dennis went to kill somebody, whether he knew or didn't know, I don't know. So I'm looking at this scenario, that maybe Dylan, maybe the girls was out there and Dylan got on Snapchat and he never met the girls. And see, maybe Dennis says, I ain't got time to go out there and be meeting them girls. And he tells Dylan to stay in the car. Yeah, he'll be right back. Or, you know, Dylan just sits in the car because they're out there fishing or they're out there doing whatever. Just a nice day. And Dylan sits in the car. Dennis goes out and fucking does what he does. He gets his phone wet, that flip phone there. He gets pissed. Maybe I've heard that he sent a video back, maybe. I would say he probably would. That's how he would be, but he didn't know that they got him on video. So he posted 2 days later about his phone being wet, okay? And plus, I put Dylan in at the search party the day of the finding the girls. Why was the search party led by the fire chief, that also the Flora? Why is he gone now? Why would I heard the person walked up to Kels and said that his brother was murdered violently, or murdered or something like that years before up north. That's Dennis. You know, Dennis would put himself out there, but still, see, maybe he see, they changed on his obituary. He put Kittanning, Pennsylvania, where he was born. He wasn't born in Kittanning, was he? I mean, from what it says on Ancestry and shit, is that it was Elston, or he says Elston. I don't know if I've seen his death certificate. He put on his Facebook page Elston. So now they're changing to try to draw him as far away from where it don't look like Elston. You can place him anywhere close, but we can. I mean, we're smarter than that, man. You didn't look at his Facebook, like I said, that he had posted about the murders on it, and that's how I found out. I went on his Facebook and seen the video that Abby and Libby, one of the videos of the police put out there, and I seen it. And why would he have a bunch of where he posts about equestrian, where you know, and stuff, or not equestrian, it posts about missing kids and the Evansdale girls, and then his own murder, because I know that's him, and he puts on there, you know, these girls was out on a nice day and a nice walk and all this and all that, and then, you know, this motherfucker, or this sick guy was out there, and was he traveling through, was he a transient or something, I don't know, something like that, and then he puts RR as, and so that I think is the alphabet murder double letter, and then he puts, we should get this guy off the street, it could be your kids next. That's fucking basically saying I'm gonna do it again, just like Doug Carter says in his press conference. He says, who will be next? You know, talking to Dennis at the press conference.